Hey, what's happening? It's your dude, the merciless Reece L. Black. Welcome back to the booth. Today I actually wanted to go ahead and get a little bit deeper, and honestly, to give you the heads up, this was actually a bit hard for me to talk about, but I think it's needed because I kind of feel like now that we got new subs and also, you know, the original ones that rock with me, I kind of feel like I need to open up. So today we're going to talk about if I've ever been in love. I'm gonna give you guys the heads up. I really don't want to talk about this. I don't, but I'm gonna go ahead and you know, open up and give you guys a little piece of me that I think you guys deserve. You guys kind of rock with me this far, so let me go ahead and rock with you. So, Reece, you were in love at some point, right? Yeah, I was. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I know that there's a lot of men out there who are afraid to love, afraid to fall in love, want to love, maybe even want to be in love. But we have multiple platforms out there that don't want you to fall in love, that don't want you to love because it's dangerous. Because when you get emotional, we have a tendency to make the worst decisions, especially when it comes to dating. Some of us men, we generally feel that we are in love with somebody who is very, very toxic to us, and we end up staying in a relationship to the point where we end up getting drained. Every positive energy that we had going into that relationship is now gone, but we still make the decision to stay with them because we love them. But let me go ahead with my story. Have I been in love? Yes. Was it more than once? Yes, of course. I'm only human. The first time I was in love was when I was in my early 20s. And of course, I was never taught how to love, or never really been taught what love was or being in love. But of course, I was 25 years old. I was engaged to this person. And I think what ended up happening was that maybe I was too in love to the point where when the comfort set in the relationship, they pretty much decided to keep in touch with their ex-boyfriend. They were friends. Now, the thing is, typically when you love a person and you kind of like have confidence in yourself, you don't even feel that anything is going to come in between your relationship, right? Wrong. When I felt that I was doing so much to keep her, I felt like the other guy was becoming more attractive. But then again, they have history. This is their ex. They didn't have kids or anything. They just have a history. There was just something about him that I did not have. And what I was doing was trying to keep her by getting her attention and being nice and all of that. The ex wasn't. So I don't know what the ex wasn't doing, but obviously the ex was not reciprocating contact. She kept hitting him up. He was just responding. She actually went back to go visit him one time and everything, and I'm sure they had fun, but obviously, which is inevitable, the feelings grew. Feelings returned. So, of course, I get dumped. She moves back to the ex or whatever. Not sure if it worked out or not, but I was heartbroken. That was my very first time I was ever heartbroken. I was like 25 or 26 when this happened, because I thought this was the person that I was supposed to be with. I was super duper, you know, die-hard church boy and everything. So I'm over here just like, damn, God, how could you allow this to do? How can you allow this to happen to me? And that was kind of like when I realized I don't think God really cares about dating as much as he cares about the other shit. So I kind of basically had my beef with the Most High, and I was like, I'm calling you, screw these chicks. And of course, that was when I went through my little rage period where I just didn't feel like I was good enough for women. But things, of course, changed when I got into my 30s, because then I self-improved, got my shit together, learned how to talk to women, learned how to attract women, and then the rest was history. Then I became the asshole. Who knew? Now, fast forward to, have I ever been in love, like as a full-fledged adult? Yes, I have. So it happened again. But this was the difference, though. I actually knew why I liked this person. This person was so positive that it was amazing that there weren't many women that were like her. And then that changed my mind, because most women, you know, birds of a feather flock together. This woman also had positive friends. So yeah, they were the company that they definitely keep. Her friends were just as good as her. Now, For the people out there that pretty much wants to know, how do you know when you are in love? Well, you think about this person every day. And I'm not talking about you think about how many times you guys kissed and hugged and had sex. No. You think about this person's well-being. You think about this person's future, and you probably hope that maybe you're going to be a part of it. You support this person with everything you do. You have so much love and affection of this person that the minute amount of pain that this person experiences, you have a tendency to feel it too, because you know that this person was a great person. So you always try to either instruct them, game them up, give them all the information they need in order to basically avoid all negativity in life. How you know you're pretty much feeling this person is because when you're around them, there's a warmth, like a warmth of security. Like nothing is going to come between us, especially if the other person has the same exact feelings about you. And it's rough. The only rough part that I experienced was I did not know how to be in love. And I get it out there. There's platforms where men are telling men, never fall in love. I'm going to counter that. You can fall in love just as long as the other person is in love with you as well. As long as they also return that same love, like they are making sure that your mental well-being is straight, that your future is straight, that they see a potential in you for you to basically be higher than what you are now. And what they do is they inspire you to go harder, to be better. That's that person being in love with you, and vice versa. A lot of men are afraid of being in love because they don't want to deal with the pain. And yeah, fellas, if you've been in love, you know the pain I'm talking about. That pain, especially when she's now with someone new or dating someone new, or just the thought of her being with someone else because you felt like you wasn't shit and you felt that you were on point, but there was something missing. She told you what was missing, but you still were confused and still didn't get it. The spark went out and you had no idea how to reignite that spark, right? But going back to me, I did not know how to be in love. I can say, yes, I was in love or I loved that person, but I did not know how to trust. It's like, yeah, this person likes me as much as I like them. But when someone better than me comes around, how will I handle it? Will this man be able to swoop up on this girl that I like? Am I not enough? What am I supposed to do? You got platforms that tell you like, hey, you're a man, be on your purpose and you attract. It's like, yeah, anybody can attract, but we're talking about maintaining. How do I keep this woman? And honestly, that is one of the biggest questions that a lot of men still have. It's like, okay, how do I keep this woman in love with me? Ask her. That's really what it is. Ask her. These women have the answers. You may look at it as like BS, like, I don't want to do that. Like, for instance, a woman can tell you like, work out more, like, you know, get some muscle on you. You may look at that as superficial and may not feel the need to pretty much bust your ass in the gym to get in shape just for her. You're going to be like, that's kind of like, that's superficial. I thought you liked me the way I was. But the thing is, we're in this new digital age where women have access to every type of man. And most of these women may like the guy with the lean body. It just shows that, it just shows masculinity. It just shows strength. You ain't gotta be Arnold. You just gotta be able to make some moves. Like, you should be able to look like you can defend yourself. Hell, there's skinny dudes who are in martial arts who will bust your ass. Take up a martial art. But I don't wanna make this seem like, you know, superficial. Materials most women don't care about. And also, what are you saying? Women hear with the heart. They do. What is coming out of your mouth that is going to keep that woman? I'm gonna tell you something. After breakups, most women, when they speak with their friends, and I know because I speak with women all the time when I'm out and about, most women always have conversations with their friends about what their ex said. Second, what they did, but mostly what they said. It's because this man or this other guy that they're interested in now made them feel a certain way, made them feel good. And it had nothing to do with sex. He had her mind. This man was on her mind. And somewhere down the road, I lack the ability to stay on this woman's mind. I had no idea how to get her back. I didn't. Nobody taught me anything. Unfortunately, all I had to do was I could just go ahead and do me. I'll just be me. If she likes me, she likes me. If she doesn't, she doesn't. It is what it is. But I was literally beating myself up on, what am I supposed to say to keep you? What do I do to stay on your mind? Like, what do I do? What did this other guy do to where now he is on your mind? What is so great about him? What does he say? What is he doing? What are his goals? What are his passions? What are his ambitions? All of these come to my mind, and I think about myself like, should I be making more moves? Is that what is attractive to women? Because I'm making moves, because I'm busy, because I'm barely available? Is that what I need to do? And of course, subconsciously, you start doing that. You start making your own moves. Next thing you know, you legit don't have enough time to date anymore because you are legit very, very busy. To the point where now that woman that's interested in you is like, hey, can I come through? Maybe I can help. Can I watch? Can I attend this event that you're putting on? They want to be a part of that. Hell, they may even want to work with you. They want to share it with you because they know you're passionate. They see your vision. They see it. They want to be a part of that. They want to be able to say, I was there when he was confused on how to start. And now look where he is today. I didn't know about that. I know about it now. But I'm going to tell you, when knowing that other person is on your mind, it can make you a freaking wreck, and it sucks. And that's why a lot of men go for women who they normally know they wouldn't really trip off of, because they don't want to deal with the stress of this woman being on their mind. It's easier. It's easier when a dude could just be like, whatever, I'll get another one. But the moment they get their preference, they get a little wild. We can get a little insecure. We can. Because we know you can have any man you want. We don't know if you can make that man your husband, but we just know that you can entertain any man you want, anytime you want. But we want to maintain, because guess what? We see that you are a beautiful person and you are fit for me. You inspire me, you motivate me to do better, and you are somebody I want to grow old with. You're somebody I want to have a family with one day. And if he gets rejected, it's going to kill him. It breaks his heart to the point where he's just like, I don't ever want to love anybody ever again. I don't ever want to be in love. So that's why you see a lot of men deal with some chicks who really ain't shit. I was one of them. I've been there and done that too. But some men avoid their preference because they know when they grow them feelings, they become wild. And some of us really weren't taught how to basically keep those feelings at bay. We didn't know. Sometimes our wildness can make the woman run off. And we hate that feeling of pushing a woman away. So fellas, I get where you're coming from, but ladies, this is why a lot of men wild out. They do. And I've been there, done that. And I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, yeah, some girls in the past will stay on my mind. I'll be like, I wonder if I could have done anything different. Or I wonder if my situation was different, what it could have been. But it is what it is. But anyways, I just wanted to go ahead and throw that vid out there. Y'all know how I do. I'm out this piece. Good evening, Mr. Black.